commodities tend to benefit most in an environment where we see renewed expansionary efforts, for example in Japan, and of a continued low-interest regime from the Fed. These are all conditions that encourage risk-taking and therefore buying of equities.
Energy and industrial metals are the most economically sensitive commodities, though if there is a continued low interest rate environment and a weakening dollar, then gold may be the only commodity to benefit.
Gold prices is reaching record high. Is gold the only winning commodity in the current environment where we see continued money flows?
Gold has ended its longest consecutive monthly losing streak in March. It was down over 11% the last time in 1996. And after March this week, it has had poor performance, mainly due to investors' view that inflation may not be as great of a concern, so its use as a safe haven has been less desirable.
Natural gas has been the best performing commodity so far in 2013. Do you see it strengthening further?
Natural gas has been up 18.9% in both the S&P GSCI and Dow Jones UBS, and this has been mainly due to continued cold weather and high electric power demand from the nuclear power plant outages that has higher than normal inventory draws. Another main development for natural gas is that the first signed contract intended to export natural gas from the U.S. to the U.K. has been taken effect.
Crude oil prices have put in its worst weekly decline in many months. Europe's slowing growth and unsustainable U.S. data has bothered the space. Do you see crude prices declining further?
The Chinese PMI has been strong, though has been offset by the Europe and the U.S., which has painted a neutral demand picture, whereas the supply situation may be sensitive to shocks. So the things to look out for would be political tensions from Iran, Yemen, North Africa, and Algeria, as well as Syria.
On to soft commodities. While cotton prices are off its lows, do you see further strength? What factors would you watch out for?
S&P GSCI and Dow Jones UBS cotton has been up 14.1% for the year, and this has been the only commodity in addition to natural gas that is positive for the year. There's been strong U.S. exports and mill buying, as well as the International Cotton Advisory Committee reporting that there's been ferocious buying from China on stockpiling.
Among the base metals, and where do you see a better chance of rebound, aluminum or copper?
The base metals have been the worst performing sector in the indices this year and have been down 8.9%. The weak demand with the ample supply, in addition to the recent crisis in Cyprus, has been pressuring the metals lately.